Nasturtiums. The flower is not just a pretty face in the garden. You can eat the flower, the leaves and the seeds. Stay tuned if you want to know what the health benefits are of each, as well as how we prepare it to eat it. Today we're going to talk about the most underused plant in the kitchen. It is a true nutritional powerhouse. It's packed with vitamin C and other health compounds, and it's even a natural broad spectrum antibiotic. Hello and welcome back to Suburb Homestead Tips. My name is Karina, the dietitian from iNutrition, and here we explore the kinds of plants and food that we can eat to maximize the nutritional health benefits thereof, as well as to help to decrease your wastage of the different foods. Today I'll teach you how to use the leaves, the flowers and the seeds in everyday cooking in the kitchen, and I'll also show you how to make a good cup of nutritious and immune boosting tea. Just a quick fun fact before we get started. Did you know that gram for gram, nasturtium leaves can contain more vitamin C than other lettuce leaves? Cool, eh? Let's explore. The leaves are round and green. As you can see, it has a peppery flavor, almost like watercress. So what's really cool about this, it is rich in vitamin C, iron, magnesium, a sulfur compound, almost like the same that you find in broccoli and cabbage, and it is a really great supporter for the immune system. You can use the leaves in salads, or you can chop it and make a pesto out of it, peppery pesto, but you can also make a tea of it, which is really cool because it helps to soothe coughs, and if you have mild respiratory infections, it also helps if you have a cold. So yeah, all the antimicrobial properties really help with that. So what we're going to do, we're going to use fresh leaves. If we do use fresh leaves to make tea, we want to use 3 to 4 leaves, depending on the size, because you can see they can get big. And then we want to cut it because we want the oils to be accessible. And then we're gonna put it in a cup, and then also you can dry it out, and when you dry it out, cut it into strips like I did now, and then you dehydrate it just so that the water has access to the oils in it. And then you use about a teaspoon, just a bit extra, a teaspoon of the dried leaves. Then you're just going to throw water on it, hot water, not boiling water, and then you let it steep. So with the fresh leaves, you can steep it for about 5 to 7 minutes. But for the dried leaves, it will be about 7 to 10 minutes, because the dried leaves first need to become moistened by the water compared to the fresh leaves that already contain moisture. And then it will have a peppery taste to it. If you don't like the taste, you can always add some honey or lemon juice. I think lemon juice is a really great ingredient to use to disguise certain strong flavors in food. Now for the showstopper beauties, the flowers. They have a milder peppery taste, so that's a good thing, but they contain antioxidants such as the lutein and the anthocyanins, which protects your eyes and your skin, and it can even lower the inflammation in your body. So we can use them to garnish our salads, but we can also eat it. We can also let them float in our summer drinks, so that's quite cool. And then also was used in traditional medicine for urinary tract infections and also for wound healing. And together with the leaves, it acts as a natural antibiotic. If you want to learn more about the uses and the history behind this flower, you're more than welcome to watch my video on this. Very interesting. So the seeds of the nasturtium, it's almost like a mustard seed kind of taste. So it's quite spicy, but yeah, it's known as the poor man's capers because you can, I want to say, imitate capers by using the nasturtium seeds. You soak it in salt water overnight, then you throw your vinegar in, and then you make a little pickle out of it. And then after a few weeks, you have your so-called poor man's capers. And then also, nasturtium seeds also contains the glucosinolates, sorry, big words, compounds, which is also found in broccoli and cabbage, and it has a cancer protective properties. So including it into your daily meals is quite beneficial because it's not like we eat broccoli and cabbage every day, but if we rotate it with the nasturtiums, then we get that cancer protective properties. And lastly, the nasturtium flower is such a great companion plant. I like to use it in my garden. I like to call it the self-sacrificial plant. Well, it's a trap plant, meaning it attracts the pests like aphids and the white flies to the plant itself, so that the pests will eat the plant rather than the vegetables and herbs around it. So obviously you want to either remove the whole plant if it is infested with pests, but if there's only like one or two leaves that are infested, you can just cut off and throw it away. But yes, I like to use it in my garden as well. It's not just a pretty face, it is very helpful in more ways than one. Leave in the comments below if you knew that you can eat the flowers or that the leaves you can add to a salad or use it as an antibiotic. Let me know in the comments below.